They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This is caught. It's Cooks. At 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flushed out right. Looking downfield. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Green 90. Green 90.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Green 90. Green 90.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marvin Jones from 3 yards out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Malik Jackson there to make the stop.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Left, 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 left. Ace, ace.
On 1st down, Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Slow. There we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now Benjamin. Fighting his way through contact. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Mahomes now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and it's now 21-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Detroit! Gone! Now let's go! 3-19!
On play action, they'll throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The first down carry here for Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Mitchell. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ace, ace.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going to throw right side here. Complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We got them now.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Jack, Patriot!
first carry for Trenton Cannon. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Lucky 56, lucky 56, back 99 Philly, here we go. Check 99, check 99.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Set, 319, 319. Detroit, Detroit. Gun, 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 gun.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
No. Check. Patriot. Watch him now, Barney. Mike 27. Tight down.
They'll run. This is Cannon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They go again with Cannon, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Leopard! Detroit! Gun! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10.
Green, 90.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Browns. 51 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, You might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. Extra point good by Catanzaro. An update now, they've gone final in Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the fly over the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Cleveland, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.